Okay, 9:51 here. Let's go to the phone. She's been on hold. Sorry about that, Senator. We wanted to get that update from Labor on, but Legislative Health Committee Chair Senator Therese Terlaje. Good morning. I don't know if your ears are burning, but people have been talking about that transparency bill of yours all morning.
Good morning.
Good
Sabrina and
morning.
Chris, and thank you for all I've heard this morning. It's really been a great show. Lots of information, and I think I can't thank you enough for the information that you actually get out there. And thanks for actually reminding everybody this morning that we've got an override pending, I'm hoping, on this transparency bill. And we're going into session tomorrow for that purpose. And I'm really hoping that, I want to thank the people of Guam actually for their support. We've received a lot of support, and I think the senators have, heard a lot from the people. And I think a lot of that thanks to the media. So I want to thank you for getting the information out that I've always believed the more information the people of Guam know, they're very smart, they're going to know what to do with it. So I think we're seeing now that, when people are suffering, especially, this is unprecedented type of, being unemployed for so long, you've got children in your house, and there's so much pressure. So I just think that transparency now from the government is so much more important. We can't skip it. We can't shortcut it. It's just got to be all out. And so I think we have to justify, when we're going to spend this COVID federal money, how we prioritized, putting it towards any government agency versus putting it towards food, or, whether we, through the agency, put it towards food, housing, just cash assistance for these households. All of that is extremely important right now, and especially because we are looking at severe deficits on the government of Guam side, that we cannot do those things, right? That we are going to be very limited in what we can do on the government of Guam side. So it's just, of course, it's very important. That's why we've been demanding a spending plan, an expenditure plan. I think that's reasonable to ask for these things. If we can get a plan in advance, we can weigh in on it instead of criticizing later, right? We can give our best suggestions. We can help. And I don't like to be critical of the government. There's nothing you can do after the fact right now, right? But we've got people. One of the issues is, show us a plan. Then when you spend it on hotels or whatever we spend it on, we're all in it, right? Otherwise, we're going to do like what we are doing now, and we're going to question whether that procurement was proper or not. And those things, bring us back to the days of, I call it the old school politics of where we're always worried about corruption. And that's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate in the middle of a health emergency. So I just hope we can all get back on the same page, with this override, and that, we're going to all work together. It's imperative. All of us, media, public, the governor's office, the legislature, every agency on Guam needs to be able to stand up for themselves as well. They cannot let these things happen. We can't think that our directors who we just confirmed are going to let, corruption happen on their watch. I'm going to ask them straight out on your show right now to stand up, and they can't let that happen. So
stand up. Whoa. We need a new PSA.
Bring your own wand.
Wand, right on.
Right. Thank you, Senator. We got to run. There's a couple more calls we want to get in.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
All right, take care.
And thank you again for everything you did this morning.
Wash your hands.
More information.
Okay. All right.
Senators, they go into session tomorrow, right? Is it 10 a.m.?
Yeah. Let's get Senator Moylan. Are you still there? We got just a couple minutes before we end on a good note here, and I don't want to screw that up. So I know that. Are you calling to talk about the interim unemployment assistance?
Absolutely. Actually, I'm on